We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Will Durant. My friends, markets are fascinating today, particularly when it comes to gold. I even looked up silver, and man, did it slam off tons and tons of value. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. We end the week with a green up candle staying below our former trend line, just like last week, down 0.30%. You can see for the last 2 days we have been going down, and man, let's zoom in to this 2-day chart, see what we see here. You can see how we've got almost a doji there, spinning top, a little one, lots of volume. And again, the red doesn't mean down volume. It means that it opened lower than the prior close. And as we look at it, you can see some weakness there on the 2-day chart. And for the up move, for those two-day candles, we did have a little bit higher than average volume. That second one, not so on the first, and then bleeding off lots of energy. Again, still staying above the weekly trend line on the 2-day chart, but it is sending some warning bells. On the half day, we have not penetrated it as far as the candle goes. We can see the candle, well, trying to. And of course, for the last 2 days, we've had the wick on the bottom penetrating. But again, as we look at things, we can see that we are below on that weekly. We did hit average volume, so we'll continue to keep an eye on things and see how this next week goes. We've not had that huge slump off yet, but lots of things are underway. Down for the day, 0.30%. Now, the NASDAQ 100, which had been leading and pushing up stronger, is actually down 1.2% for the day. Again, like the S&P, 2 days of down movement. Still, the candles haven't penetrated the weekly trend line. Another spinning top on the 2-day with extreme volume, lots of volume there. Above average volume on the weekly. And again, it's just right there, pierced. The candle's pierced by the trend line. So again, I think something's on the way, my friends. Not sure what, but if you recall what happened last February, there toward the end of the month, things burned off a great deal of steam. We had a great time riding that down move. Maybe that's coming, and maybe it's going to be bloody. I don't know, but I am curious. Now, look at bonds. They just keep sliding along sideways, down technically for the day, 0.56%. You see where bonds have gone up, they've gone down, they've gone up, they've gone down. They've tracked along for many weeks now, staying in about the same area. Not going up too high, not going down too high, just waiting for some catalyst to burn it off. We almost have, well, we don't really even have, does that look like a trend line to you? What is even connected? It's not. And you can't even draw a trend line from 2 weeks ago to last week to this week because it's a green, red, and green candle. So we really don't have a trend. It is very hard to see one, which means, of course, we've got lots of indecision. Look at all these dojis and a spinning top. I mean, it's just, again, bonds can't figure out which way they're going. Something is coming, and I don't know how good it's going to be, my friends, because when we look at gold, look at gold, down for the day, 10.2%. Whoa. All of a sudden, we had this gigantic candle yesterday, remember? Gigantic candle with a little wick on top. Now we have a long wick on top where the bears just hammered down. Look at all that volume. Look at all the volume on the 2-day and that green spinning top showing you lots of indecision. Look at the hammer down in the morning and the afternoon. So far above, could you have believed today that you could have a wick on a red down candle penetrate the weekly trend line after all the climbing it did on the 2-day, also by the end of the day? Completely insane stuff, folks. It's scary. You think that's scary? You should see silver. Let's go to SLV. What's happening with the iShares Silver Trust? My friends, it is down even more, down 28 plus percent. I saw it earlier. Here we go. Here's my chart. 28.54%. Wow. Wow. I've never seen that. I've just never seen that. Now, again, these crazy run-ups I'd never seen before either, but my word, that is completely insane. Can you imagine having bought silver yesterday and you bought $20,000, $100,000, $200,000 worth of silver, and then you wake up this morning and find that it's down 28%? Huh? That's insane. Anyway, back to gold. Let's see what gold does as we jump into this next week. With that, one day down doesn't mean it's over, but man, that is a hammer down. What about Bitcoin? Bitcoin's about flat. It's down technically 0.25%. It's just, again, continued to run along. But what happened yesterday with that down move, and you can see it continuing a little bit today. But that move where it really swamped over. And again, the prior low, the interim low back from the week beginning 17 November was 23.27. Yesterday, it got down to 23.13, or maybe it got down to that today. Yeah, it got down to that today. Yesterday, looks like the low that it hit was 23.53. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. So today it got even lower than the prior low. I kept telling you, watch. See if it's going to hang around. If it hits this new low, hits lower than the interim low, we might have trouble, and we might have trouble. Now, my friends, remember what we've learned about Bitcoin, that Bitcoin tends to follow down the market. And if Bitcoin's trashing off right now, and then we see gold pulling back so hard, I'm just curious. Bonds are tending to stay down, but not really move super low yet. Maybe that could be a safe haven. If the market, gold and Bitcoin are going to roll over hard, I just don't know. I am really keeping the powder dry. I'm watching. I'm ready to react as things come at us. I hope you are agile. You're ready to do what the charts tell you. Think about it. Be ready. Let's get ready to go, because I'm getting excited because something's going to happen, and I'm going to ride that new wave, and I think it's going to be some crazy times, and that's okay with me because I'm ready for it. This is what I train for. I hope this is what you've been training for. Each and every day, 10 to 15 minutes. That's all we ask. We're not a stock calling, bond calling, Bitcoin, gold calling service. We're an education firm. Want you to practice with us. Patreon members, thank you so much for your help. We'll be getting the 5-day plus evaluation analysis out to you, along with the trade execution summary grid. Hope you enjoyed the weekly vertical crossovers we sent you yesterday. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.